My name is Ben Chung, and I'm the inventor of Tech Exchange and the Tech Deck. And in this video, I'm going to give you an introduction to Tech Exchange and the Tech Deck. Tech Exchange is a multiplayer real-time card trading game where players trade Tech Deck cards between them. It supports 2 to 6 players. It uses a modernized deck of cards called the Tech Deck, and each card in the Tech Deck represents company stocks that players trade. As players trade cards and use card abilities, the stock market gains value. Each card has card abilities that players can use during 2 turn-based effects rounds, and players score victory points based on the value of their final hand after all trading is completed. While the Tech Deck game Tech Exchange is a real-time game, there's no timer, so it's not a high-stress game. Players trade at their own pace. To set up the game, you find the 4 one-value cards of the Internet of Things, e-commerce, data mining, and material sciences, and that forms the stock market, one of a stock stack of each of the 4 domains of knowledge, science, technology, and services. Next, each player draws 8 cards from the deck, and in a 2-player game, you draw 10 instead. The remaining cards are set aside to form a draw deck with the bottom 5 cards tilted, which will signify the end of trading, and a discard pile is to the side of that, and you randomly determine a first player and give them some kind of marker. Gameplay proceeds in a trading phase where players exchange cards in real time, and then at a certain point, players pause trading and they get to use card effects from the cards in their hand. And to do so, you start with the first player, and then all players may use a game effect from one of their cards, and they grow the stock stacks as they do so. Trading then continues, and after all trading is done, a second use card effects phase is executed, and then players reveal their hands and score. To score, players group their hands into triples, 3 of a kinds, quadruples, 4 of a kinds, and they get to use up to 1 flush of 3 or 4 cards. And they look at the stock stacks, the domain that has the highest value, and then they match that against one of the domains used to form their group. So for example, in the 3 of a kind 9s, here we see a 9 of knowledge, a 9 of science, a 9 of technology. So the highest value stock stack is 4 with the knowledge. And then they would multiply that times the number of cards, so scoring 12 points in this case. So the tech deck is a modernized set of playing cards that comes in 4 suits of knowledge, science, technology, and services. The values 1 to 13 in each card with 2 wild cards. Here we see a 1 card in the tech deck with a traditional playing card index of the 2 of spades, a tech deck playing card index of 2 of knowledge, the modern concept, the internet, image corresponding to that, an inventor, Mint and Cerf and Bob Kahn and their related invention, and the game effect Connect. The tech deck can also support play with any traditional or classic card game such as spades, hearts, or poker, and you can use the unique game effects on the tech deck to enhance the play experience of any classic card game, or you can just simply use the tech deck just like a classic deck of cards. Furthermore, the tech deck is a game platform, so you can play many games with it. Tech Grid Poker and Tech City were kickstarted last year in 2021, and they were the first 2 in a series of games that will be introduced with the tech deck, with more in design now. Tech Grid Poker is a 2-dimensional poker game where players simultaneously make 2 poker hands from a communal 3x3 array of cards, one along the rows, another along the columns. Tech City is a multiplayer, semi-cooperative city-building card game where the tech deck cards represent companies that players build into the city. More effects become available to all players as the city expands. Tech Exchange is this Kickstarter, and Tech Chess is a chess variant where the tech deck cards represent chess pieces, each with abilities. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you got a sense of Tech Exchange and you'll consider backing my Kickstarter project, and a one-time investment opens up a world of gaming.